Activision gets worse. Wow, who would have expected?
Today, things are going to be extremely fun because Activision are basically going so greedy that for the rest of us, this pretty much gets to be a comedy. You know, there's an old saying, good friends are priceless, and well, that's actually complete nonsense according to Activision because they've just introduced a new bundle that absolutely does put a price on friendship. That's at $16.99, and it's with a skin that basically asks you to convince your friends to also buy in, or else you won't be getting the full value of your playtime. It is just the latest in a ridiculous string of attempts to just...
That is amazing, and also extremely stupid. One, this is beyond predatory. Two, who the hell plays a single Activision game and has friends? That is the real question here. I'm pretty sure 99.9% of COD players are solo players.
Make more money from the audience. I mean, we've also had an $80 Monkey Fist that you can't actually buy, and them implementing a gacha game, but they have done the gacha in their mobile title, but in a way that feeds through to the main game, which...
Man, remember when shooting games were about shooting? And now it's about getting a takedown, turning into Cheech and, you know, blowing a big one on your opponent and killing them, or becoming Snoop Dogg, or starting to twerk as Nicki Minaj. Man, I kind of feel shooting games went in the wrong direction somewhere. I can't really say where, but I have a feeling they did.
Is absolutely hilarious. So yes, it's a day that ends with Y, and that means that Activision are trying to get you to spend money by any means necessary. Unlike me, I actually just want to do it by making you cozy with today's sponsor, the Galaxy Projector 2.0. Of friendship is magic. That's very different. Today we're talking about friendship is money. Here's a tooltip and it's hilarious. It says party skin bonus killer, and when you actually dive into that, I mean party skin bonus, then a colon, then killer. What that basically means is that party skin bonus is a category, right? This time it's killer, but what's it going to be next time? So, to read it, receive XP bonuses when you and your party play using killer skins. Get double XP and double weapon XP when you play together in parties of at least 2 players.
Doesn't this sound extremely overpowered technically? This sounds kind of OP, doesn't it?
But hey, guess what everyone? If you want double Battle Pass XP, then you need to be playing in a party of 3 or more. Again, where every member of that party has bought this cosmetic skin, because
nice.
Yeah, it is cosmetic.
Okay, yeah, it's time to just uninstall anything and everything Activision, mainly, okay? Except Season of Discovery, that stays. You know, but yeah, I think it's time, okay? Activision is so close to actually charging you a single cent every time you take a step in game at this point. It's crazy.
But it certainly does seem to have a gameplay impacting effect. And if you want to know, like, what is the next thing that they will try to do, that they will try to get away with, it is stuff like this. And what's crazy is that this is not an insignificant benefit. I mean, this is the equivalent of you just having an always-on double XP weekend that only...
Yeah, that sounds pretty impactful, not gonna lie, yeah, for sure. This is clearly, visibly very pay to win. Oh man, imagine these people now have to find friends. Well, they're gonna probably make discords where you can search for skin owner team play. It's gonna be great.
You and your fellow friends get, brackets and everybody else who buys this, and that is a very valuable thing. Of course, so valuable that they think it's worth you buying the party pack bundle that the skin comes in right now while this bonus is available. And that will cost 1,600 Call of Duty points, $15.99 if you buy it efficiently. But of course, that's to buy the bundle. You might be thinking, well, I don't want the other things in the bundle. I just want the skin that gives me the good thing. Well, yeah, screw you. Obviously, you cannot just buy the skin. You have got to buy the bundle. But not just you, also...
Okay, anyone who's surprised about that has not paid attention to games for the last, I don't know, 10 to 15 years.
Oh, your 2 mates. And that means that from the 3 of you, Activision have made a rather healthy $47.94. All, of course, to allow you to go through the game's regular progression systems, but also to level up your battle pass faster. And of course, that battle pass, you paid $9.99 for that. So the idea here...
Okay, wait. So, if you don't have a battle pass, but you decide to buy the skin, you're technically also forced to buy the battle pass, otherwise you're kind of just wasting valuable playtime, aren't you? So, this forces people to buy the battle pass if they don't also own the battle pass if they buy the skin. Nice.
Is that this cosmetic lets you maximally, gain progress in the other cosmetic thing that you bought. Of course, right, as connoisseurs, as true intellectuals of gaming, we always want to min-max. We always want to be efficient. And that means that we are...
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this is such a minor thing that everyone who can is gonna do it, honestly. That's just how it works. If you can, you're gonna do it. As a gamer, as an average person, you're gonna do it because it's right there in front of you. It's clear as day. You're an idiot if you don't. This is like the 900% value deal in Diablo Immortal. You're an idiot for not buying it.
Not buying the regular premium battle pass. That obviously is for plebeians. We are not plebeians. No. We, as rational actors in the digital economy, want to buy the most efficient battle pass in the form of the Black Cell battle pass. And of course, if you're not an extremely cool and awesome tier 1 operator like myself, you might not know what the Black Cell is. So here's what the Black Cell is, right? You can see $29.99. You get your battle pass.
Now, honestly, I don't know anything about Call of Duty, and I'm completely fine with that. Honestly, everyone who plays COD deserves whatever the hell this honestly situation is. I have no regrets. Just keep it out of other games.
And 20 tier skip tokens. You can earn back up to 1,400 Call of Duty points, but also you get
The hell is a tier skip token?
Multiple battle pass entry sectors, as well as bonus...
But that doesn't sound good. So you have something in the game that's called a tier, and now you have tokens to skip it, which means that shit is boring and annoying.
Content with access to 11 operator skin alternatives, 6 weapon blueprints with tracers. Unfortunately, not that tracer. That certainly would make Call of Duty interesting. Anyway, one of the things that matters there is the multiple sectors, because this is one of those battle passes that is, it's not one of those very stupid, very, very simple and passe, one-dimensional battle passes where you move from left to right. No. With Call of Duty, you are getting a two-dimensional battle pass in the form of a journey. A
Wow.
map. And if you get the Black Cell version, you can enter that map.
A woman, a gay dude. Yeah, okay, this seems fun. Well, who designed this battle pass? What the hell is this even, honestly? The hell is this?
At a better start location, which they say gives you a quicker path to higher tier content. So, to sort of sum all of this up then, right? In order to be a rational actor who, of course, values their time in this always-on, grindy, hustle, gig economy hellscape that we live in, what will you be doing? Well, you'll be getting the Black Cell Battle Pass because it's far more efficient, and you'll be getting all of these things, all of the bundles. So
I think still the right action is just not play Call of Duty. And there you go, your life's better. Currently playing Death Must Die. Very fun, very entertaining, I love it. Also, how much did that cost? I don't know, like $6 or something like that. Also, they were the people who made Soulstone Survivors, and that game was really good. They were a little bit sus, but good. Still good. The later levels get insane, but good.
You can get the double XP on your battle pass, as well as faster progression in the rest of the game. So overall, Bobby's successors will be getting a grand total of $55.97 per person, and obviously, you'll be doing this with 3 people, which does mean $167.91, which is very hilarious. And
nice.
Yes, I know that not everybody's going to be doing this in groups of 3, but, well, that's...
I'm honestly sure that there's going to be plenty of people who do this.
Where they've put the bonus, so that's absolutely what they want you to do. They basically are saying, hey, you like to play Call of Duty with your squad of...
Also, is it just me, or does this look completely asinine horrible? What is this supposed to be, like a burnt Joker? What the fuck? This looks sad. Okay? I'd rather look at Nicki Minaj's ass constantly. I do that for money, but I would also do that for free. But, you know, in a game at least. In real life, that thing is way out of proportion and scares me to my core. But, you know, in game, at least they manage the proportions to a reasonable extent. But this, I don't want to look at this. What the hell is this?
Boys, how about you know, get this and then say, hey boys, can
Hey,
we have a little,
Hey boys. Nice.
You know, we go faster if you bought that. And that's obviously what they're doing here. They're basically kind of recruiting their own players to socially pressure their friends. I mean, this is one of those things.
Hey, social pressure works. At the end of the day, what are you gonna do if all your friends jump off a bridge? Fucking not jump? What are you, a pussy? Now, you fucking jump and do a hula hoop.
Where what we demand is a level playing field in terms of actual progression and gameplay. So the idea that amongst the friend group...
What are you gonna do? Jump out of the window if all your friends did that? Yes, actually did that. Yeah. Man, we were not smart as kids. It's a miracle all of us seriously, it's a miracle. We jumped from high places, okay? Second story buildings? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Wow.
You could have this kind of awkward situation. I mean, imagine you've got 4 friends and you happen to, or 3 friends, so there's 4 of you in total. And, you know, one of you doesn't have the thing because it doesn't make financial sense. Well, then anytime 3 of you are playing and that guy who doesn't have the bonus, doesn't have the killer skin, every time he happens to be there, you literally get half the expected Battle Pass XP. But because you've bought into the skin, they're actually denying you your benefit by not buying it. And that is why I think this is particularly disgusting. And looking at this, I mean...
Families are gonna crumble. Friendships are about to burn, boys. It's gonna be great. The dad who has only 0.3 milliseconds off of work because he needs to see his 15 divorced wives and 275 stepchildren. Oh man, his free leisure time is gonna get so worse. It's gonna be insane.
Obviously, with, you know, they want daily active users to go up. They also want revenue per user to go up. And with things like this, you can imagine revenue per user skyrocketing. That said, that's not actually it, because they, you know, they're waging the war on multiple fronts. They're trying to continually evolve their systems and come up with new ways to harshly suggest players to invest in their digital economy. And next, we have got King Kong and Godzilla. This
Obviously.
is another story that we're just going to do as a light snack. It's a little older, but there is then the new story after this with the gacha mechanic. So here's the deal, right? This is the Beast Glove. And there you go. It's a glove. You know, it's a glove useful for doing the fisting of your foes. The thing is, though...
Or... hear me out. Masturbating. Yeah? You know, the super squeeze when she's Omega. Oh, man.
You cannot buy this glove. No, no, no. But of course, this isn't any glove. This is the iconic glove worn by King Kong from Godzilla X Kong.
I was gonna say Mothra, I'm such an idiot. Ah, well, who cares?
The new empire, which I don't know about you, but I almost died of excitement when I said that. So basically, it's a melee cosmetic, but it's one that you cannot buy. And I think the reasoning here, or the way that they did it, is pretty obvious. They, I think, looked at how Call of Duty is doing their skin bundles, where you will be buying a bundle for the skin, but it'll just be another, you know, a whole bunch of other things sprinkled into the bundle to make you feel like it's a better deal, as if you're, you know, extremely excited about the weapon charms. You know, the usual kind of like stuffing of the battle passes that they do in battle pass games, so that there is at least some random widget they can give you every tier. But then they basically realized, hang on a second, in order to buy a skin, people are basically buying a bunch of useless tat that they don't want. How about we make it so that we do cosmetics that come from a bundle of bundles? And that is what they've done here. You have got to purchase 4 2400 Call of Duty point bundles in order to get this cosmetic. So again, you can imagine the revenue per user will once more skyrocket. I guess. I mean, I can't
Okay, I don't know why he's honestly saying revenue per user. Yes, that is an actual metric in games like this. You know, they see how much. You know, that's a very basic statistic. How much players on average play your game every month or in total, and what is the percent of players who are actually buying shit, and how much are they spending, and then well, it's a useful metric because okay, you can increase the average spending of a spender by 100%, which would be a random number from $100 to 200. But if that number is that high, well, that's kind of hard to do. You're already milking them pretty hard, and it's hard to milk them harder. But well, when you look at your how much people on even buy things, well, you're actually seeing a 1%, and all that 1% is not probably that hard to increase to 2% or whatever. Obviously, it's a little bit different, but this does actually give us a little bit of insight on Activision and Call of Duty that they are doing this most likely because not that many people actually buy this random garbage. That it's pretty rare that people honestly buy it in general. That could be the reason why this is honestly even happening.
Really see anyone of sane mind deciding to go for this.
Now, admittedly, I don't play COD, so I don't know this. So if you play COD, please leave in the comments. Do you often see a lot of people rolling around with the Snoop Dogg skins and shit like that if they need to be bought only for money? They're not attainable for free or anything. Because if you see a lot of people like that, and it's not actually rare to see them, then that means that, yeah, Activision is looking down extremely on the Call of Duty fan base. Which I understand. But yeah, because then they are thinking of this like, wait a minute, all these idiots are buying already our stuff, now we can milk this harder.
Cosmetic, it's a bit weird. Now again, in terms of how you buy these, it's the usual where 100 COD points is $1, but as you buy more, they, because they're so kind, throw on a bonus for you. So you can buy your 15,000 Call of Duty points for $150, but if you do that, you'll get 6,000 for free. Very exciting indeed, and that really is quite a bit more efficient than than the other sort of lower tiers. So if you're using the most approachable bundle, this is going to be costing you $74.90.
I'm not gonna do the math, but typically I'm gonna tell you how the numbers typically look for this for games like this. So typically numbers for games like this look like this. The maximum value that you can buy for bonuses should be equivalent to the most basic first one with a bonus. So if you want 15k points, you should be able to just take the first bundle times 15 it, and it should be the same thing as these two things. Now, are they though? The bonus seems smaller, but it seems... Actually, let me just get the calc. Calc. Okay. 1 second, boys. So it's... Oh, I can't... Oh, wait. 8. I need to click it like this, otherwise I'm going to stop the recording, and that's going to be awkward. But I don't even know where the... where the dot is by doing this by hand. Times 15. Okay, so... It's $125 to get this plus this. I don't get it. 15? So, okay. So, it's almost the same, but the bonus is better. So, typically in games, this should be the same as this, because that's just how you do. But this game is so greedy that this bonus is probably completely over destroying every other bonus available. And it's doing it by bonuses. So this is predatory by itself. This structure they have here is predatory by itself. Man, this is bad.
And you might be thinking, at a price like that, this has got to be the mother of all gloves. I mean, maybe it's got a custom animation, maybe voice work, maybe they try to emulate the feel of King Kong getting a big punch from the movie so it feels awesome.
No,
and of course we know that in
no.
gacha games, they really want to make sure that their players feel rewarded. With the very premium skins in something like League of Legends, they really do try to go all out. You know, they retheme things, they do new effects, new sound, maybe even new voice acting. They didn't do anything for this. No. One Redditor decided to take one for the team and get the Beast Glove, and when they did, they basically found out that it doesn't do anything special. Here's a quote: "I thought it would at least ragdoll enemies, if not corpse launch them, but no, it doesn't do anything like that." They end by saying if you're interested in the melee blueprint, to just save your money because it's not worth $80. So, yes, unless you...
Hold up. Activision obviously understands that you probably want ragdoll physics, and you can buy that separately. Dude, this is the next level, by the way. You buy the Kong Gauntlet, and then you buy... But it's just the gauntlet, see? That's the genius part. And then you have to buy the stake down animation separately, and ragdoll physics launch also separately. Bro, that's gonna be so good. Oh my lord, they're gonna do it, aren't they? Activision, royalties, please. Just for one day, I'll be happy, okay? Probably gonna make millions.
You have got a massive affection for blockbuster apes and Call of Duty at the same time. This really just makes absolutely no sense to buy. So, quite rough then. A bundle of bundles, but what if, everyone, there was a way that you could harness your inner luck to get a great deal? And that's why I've got to talk about Warzone Roulette, because before the launch of Warzone Mobile, Activision announced that 50 million people had signed up for notifications and preloading. That's obviously a lot of people to make money from. Now, in theory, this does not necessarily have to have all of the terrible things that can happen in a mobile game, right?
In theory. I mean, who the fuck is gonna leave money on the table? Okay, let's be completely real. Who is gonna just leave money on the table?
But we all know that it does because we do live in the current timeline. Now, a big deal being made here is that this is sort of a first-class citizen in the Call of Duty ecosystem, so whenever you progress in Warzone Mobile, that stuff will carry over. It's synced between Warzone, Warzone Mobile, and Modern Warfare 3 with cross-progression when you're playing across those games. Which, look, legit, that's a
They should be selling that as cross-progression.
Pretty cool thing. And the way it works is the majority of cosmetics and skins are designed to pass across through purchases of battle passes and the like, though there will be some things that, because of technical reasons, will be a mobile exclusive. And that brings us to a very interesting mobile...
Okay, I can't. If someone's playing Call of Duty on mobile, I think natural selection has run its course through you. Anyway, this was Quizzer Sits, and that was Billy Your News. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.